the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause
We are across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks here, guys, are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jared Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd down, Freeman fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Mike.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Haskins. And this one's incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Haskins will throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary, and he'll get about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen got a man. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at... down here.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Regular. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Throwing on first down is Allen, eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Madison running on first down. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Allen. And he's down. Bengals. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Hey, exit.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This is set. Come on, 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. To try again after the sack. Haskins, this is the tight end fan. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd down, here's Haskins. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball doing...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. And he slings one that's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jacoby Myers with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, box drop.
To the air, Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. This first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Going on the ground with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Echo.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Allen, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On second down, this is Madison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after that last play, there's a bank. Down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go!
Mike, check, 59.
Here we go, D. Hey, just 5 wide.
Allen gonna throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe. There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll look to run with Singletary. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Allen going to go on 4th down, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Antonio Gates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your
blitz coming, and down he goes.
And they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Steelers' first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A beautiful spin and room to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From midfield, here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Haskins going to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it out with a win, bring up second down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Haskins, third and long. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's back to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's third and 7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on third and 7.
Hey, we got 4.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mack Wilson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Singletary again, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stop. Seconds left to go in the game. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 59. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I just ran a check up.